YouTube, what the mutagen is going on? Welcome back to the Clan Moulder campaign. I almost said Clan Scryer. I guess air is just really drawn to the pew-pew. Where we are chasing down a short victory in the Mortal Empires campaign. Happy New Year, by the way, if you all haven't heard it from me yet. Happy New Year, hope it's going well. I, like many of you, probably feel like 2021 cannot be worse than 2020, so I'm looking forward pretty optimistically. But, you know, I also am not one of those people that expects that the world changes when a clock strikes midnight and we put a different year up. But, you know, positivity, folks, positivity. Here we go. So we're going to get back into this campaign, which I've been having a lot of fun with. We are relatively close to victory, I think, when we finish constructing the Depths of Hell Pit. But don't worry, folks. I have some fun stuff in store for you. I'm going to continue just kind of randomly attacking the Empire through here with Throt the Unclean and Patchy the Second Mutator. Some of you have wanted to see some exploding units, so I have a plan. I'm going to try and recruit another Lord and just put Skaven slaves in the army and try and terribly mutate said Skaven slaves, okay? That's the objective here, to see whether or not we can get some fun, and we'll send that army up to help support whichever army needs it, and hopefully we can get some exploding Skaven slaves. And if indeed we do satisfy the campaign objectives simply by just finishing this building, you know, it leaves us, yeah, sure, we beat Kislev, we did a few things here, but we haven't had any, like, real great victories here. We've established a nice little rat empire. What we'll do is we'll take a quick jump over to Altdorf, destroy it, and that'll be our campaign, because I don't want to drag this on forever. I've got plans for fun stuff this year. I'm going to be starting a Shogun 2 campaign, and then I'm also going to be doing a campaign on Warhammer 2 and co-op with Mrs. Air as a special series. But before we can do that, obviously I'm going to finish these three that I'm currently running, and then also go back and finish the Grom campaign now that all the mods and stuff are up to date. So I need to knock out this stuff I've been working on, and then we will begin the New Year's scheming. And I think you all will really enjoy the content. I'm going to be working hard to make 2021 a really fun year, content-wise, and hopefully fun for me too. I mean, I always have fun, but, you know, more fun, more better, right? Shouldn't be an issue. Let's go ahead and get some upgrades laid out here. So Splinter had more. Assassin's Trophy. That's what we've been looking for. That's what we've been looking for. The good old Assassin's Trophy. It is an extremely good ability to put in place. It's very powerful. Very powerful indeed. Let's see here. Requisition protective gear. Armor for Skaven weapon teams and storm vermin. Yeah, you know what? Protective gear sounds nice. Protective gear sounds good. I'm down. We had done some work over here, actually. No. Let's do virulent plans. And let's see. I think we did this stuff. Night Runners. Yeah, we'll probably want to do this one as well, because we're planning on having some explodey Skaven slaves. So we will need to complete that as well. Let's see, burrows. What is buildings here? Annexation, ruination, concealment. Because see, we didn't do this warlock. Let's see, some of these give me casualty replenishment rate for local characters. Now that's handy. We could just kind of like head all through their land doing whatever we want. So this one drives discoverability up, as does this one. We'll also obviously want discoverability to be down some as well. I don't have a lot of money to invest in this at the moment. Speaking of money, I want some money out of these guys. That also drives up discoverability and uses food. Let's start off by making this more concealable. And then we will work on the next one. But actually, we need 2,000 in order to do that. So yeah, we'll just end a turn here. Take a little peek. All right, let's get some comments. TCDEG says, mortars, mortars, mortars. The Empire's men are such projectile hoarders. And this was written by an unknown Skaven poet. It is indeed quite poetic and true. But we have the best mortars because we have the poisoned wind mortars. The Empire should have learned how to make a proper mortar. And because they didn't, they will end up paying the ultimate price. Let's see, Sean H. Corey says, a name for an exploding unit would be Ratty Ratty Boom Boom. I agree. And if we get said exploding unit, I will do my best in order to make that happen on start turn. Lords have +1 loyalty. Yeah, we should probably do that even though I don't want to spend my treasury money. Thank you very much, CA, forcing me into doing such. I am going to claim the mutagen here. And let's go ahead and raise a lord. You know, if we're going to raise a lord to go with these exploding units, Gracier would be kind of hilarious, I think. I'm trying to remind myself what these different lords imagine. I don't think we have a plague. Now this could be good because we're going to have all Skaven slaves, giving them an extra 4 leadership.
Let the bells scream, scream.
Let the bells scream, scream. Indeed! Let the bells scream, scream. Alright, we just need Skaven slaves. Where are they at? Ah, yeah, here we go. Clanrat Spears, Clanrat... No, wait. Here we go. What, Skaven Slave Spears or just Skaven Slaves? 17 upkeep. I'm not paying for that. Let's get some exploding infantry. See if we can have some fun. Alright, we got the mutagen wolf rats. Oh, there's some Skaven Slaves in there too. But they will come with pre-built mutations. And I'm not looking for any pre-built mutations. Is there anything here that helps Skaven slaves? I mean, probably not. I mean, do the Skaven care anything about Skaven slaves? No, they don't, nor should they, because that's probably against the lore. Let's just go with Route Archer, give them a little bit of extra movement, and yeah, we'll figure it out from there. All right, now, speaking of, what should we do next?
Warlock ready.
I think we just established the Undercity in Wolfenburg. I didn't actually wreck anything. Can move underground. I'm gonna kind of just move up over here so we can get the attention. Kappelberg we must have just recently assaulted as well. Because between Castle von Rocken and Kappelberg, we don't really have a lot of funds to spend on these Undercities. Though this one is now less discoverable, so at Wolfenburg we could go ahead and start stealing some of their income. Consumes food, but it'll be worth it. Get some extra income out of that. Griffinwood is controlled. Nagenhof? Let's just kind of move forward to like right here. If the Empire uses the roads, kind of like I expect them to, our army should be invisible, and hopefully they'll just move right on up and jump right into Throt's trap here. Let's go ahead and give this upgrade for Skaven slaves, because we're about to be exploding them all over people. So normally I wouldn't be too into just upgrades for Skaven slaves, but it kind of makes sense in the current state of things. All right, Blake Beacom says, I've been trying to play the Throt campaign on my computer, and I'm about at the point where I'm going to delete the game, because not only am I bad, it's also killing my computer. Also, rest in pieces, my child Shrek. While I'm thinking about it, could we get a unit of Stormvermin with necroparasites called Rob's Zombies? Oh, man. What's happening with your computer? Is it killing your computer? I mean, obviously you get insane frame rate drops even on a really nice one. Like, I'm very fortunate to have a very nice computer, and I still get massive frame rate drops. Like, even right here, I'm barely pulling 46 frames a second with a 2080 Ti. And there's better graphics cards. I know. You can't buy them. Trust me, I've tried. So yeah, even with an excellent computer, good luck with the frames in Total War games. It's, you know, just kind of up in the air. You never really quite know what you're going to get. Since I'm not directly benefiting from the income of Wolfenburg because I built this building instead, I'm going to probably attack it. When I say probably, I mean I will definitely attack it. Let's just earn some money. Rocket batteries, like that'll help save you. Anything they put on the walls is going to be immediately destroyed by mortar fire. Yeah, we do need to make another Shrek unit, but I don't think I was able to based on what we could recruit, if I remember right. So yeah, we'll see. If I have another mutant rat ogre, maybe we can just rename it Shrek. Kane Yusanagi says, your complaint about mutagen shows you've forgotten the core of how expendable Skaven are to Skaven. It's the perfect negative mutation, which does not indicate that one is changing strictly for the better, aka evolving, only that they are changing. He says, edit, oh man, you had such an opportunity to say, hang on, what is he going to say here? I had to expand this. You had such an opportunity to say, Absolutely Shrek'd. I know, I know. I say Shrek'd all the time, and I blew it whenever Shrek died. Shameful display from me, okay? Shame for display.
Poisoned wind mortar.
Poisoned wind mortar. I love the way these guys talk. In fact, my poison wind mortars ought to be in a really nice position to start this out. I put them here, though I do want to Vanguard deploy that. We've got our Warplock Jezzails, which I'll bring these to bear shortly after the battle starts. I'm going to use the 2 Hell Pit Abominations to go break down the gate.
Make things dead.
Make things dead. I love the way this Skaven talk. Make things dead. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just too much sometimes. Oh, Skaven.
Warlock Master.
So scummy, yet so oddly entertaining sometimes. Annoying to fight against, but fun to play as. I don't know, it's just like these contradiction in terms that are the Skaven. Alright. Let us start the battle. Oh, I didn't know my Warplock Jezzails would be in range. They are. Beautiful. Just let everybody start firing then. In fact, let's take group 1 up here. Get out of the way, let my Jezzails have a cleaner line of fire. How much range do they have? I mean, they must just be barely in range. Yeah, they are. It's ever so slightly, but they're in range. Are their rockets fire? Oh yeah, their rockets are in range of me too. That actually rather sucks. And I didn't bring any summons with me. Hair, what were you thinking? I may not have been thinking that much, but we are doing well with the poison wind mortars. We are going to absolutely and utterly destroy everything that the Skaven have. In fact, let's put a heal here in case... Ow! Come on, Empire! Okay, we're just on the edge of their range. Let's move out of their range with these units. That way they have to focus their fire over here. Yes, keep putting units on the walls. You really need to garrison the walls. Okay? Please garrison the walls, in fact. Oof, yeah, those rockets are going to hurt over here. But we can use this Moulder Stone to maybe potentially even do some resurrection, depending on how badly we get beaten up. We've already destroyed a significant portion of their garrison, though. It's just by shooting at whatever's on the wall. And remember, I put all my units in defensive. You'll want to do that whenever you click an order form like that, because as the AI moves out of range, your units will try to run and follow and do all kinds of silly, nonsensical stuff that they shouldn't be. Okay. If we could take the gates down, that'd be great. One of our mortars is taking a bit of a beating here. Still got 7 of its 9 units, though, so we'll take it. Alright, let's bring in our Hell Pit Abominations. Do we have any summons in this army? And if we did, it would be... We have the right... I thought we had the right character for... Yeah, right here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, Group 1, come up here and help, please. Alright, mortars, if you would be so kind, I need you to drop your shots on this crap here. There we go. Excellent. Our mortars are actually having a problem getting into position the way that they should be. Go ahead and come back here. Okay, I've got all these units. Let's see if we can pull a little further in. Oh yeah, some of our mortars made it over the walls there and absolutely decimated the infantry that was defending. Good, good. Alright, now we've pulled all these units inside the walls. Let's go ahead and heal up our mortar units here. This right here is where we need it most, actually. Place that. Assassin, if you would be so kind as to come join us. The monster blob supported by mortar fire is really basically invulnerable as long as you have enough mortar ammunition. Just look at what it does to all this stuff. Look at the kills here. Over half their army is just utterly gone, and I've like kind of barely engaged in any melee. And now we've got all of these terror-inducing units plowing their way through the streets as well. Don't have any warp lightning on any of these units. Okay, there's no longer any particularly viable targets for our weapons team, so I'm gonna go ahead and scooch out of range. If I do get that Moulder thing, we'll place it back there and heal some of my units back there. That way it'll be less replenishment time. It really did a good job. It actually brought a mortar back. It did resurrect one there. Alright. We should be out of range for the most part here. Let's tighten up all these units. I don't know if it'll only affect 1 or 2 units at a time. Let's tighten up all of our units to where they can be in range of this Moulder clan stone here. Yeah, we are out of rocket range. Wait, are they still? How are they still firing? I am utterly outside of rocket range. You do not have a shot. Yes, that's what I was thinking. All right. Utterly and entirely outside of rocket range. Push a couple of these units through here so that we can silence these handguns. Based on the Balthasar campaign I was just doing, silencing of handguns is not typically on my agenda, but it is now. That blast spell was pretty good. Yeah, we had a bound spell there. Alright, now we should be able to put our clan stone. Oh. Hang on. I've got one unit that needs to tighten it up a little here. Does this only affect so many units at a time? Let's find out. No, it looks like it's affecting absolutely all of them. Excellent! So you can blob it. It's not like the regrowth or Earthblood. Or the Earthblood, I think that it only affects so many units at a time. I want to say it's like 4 units at a time. We're gonna let that fully finish what it's busy doing, because we had some units that will definitely need some help from it. There it goes, it's finished. Now we can end the battle. Alright, let's see. Elusive Tube says, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Always love it when I find the new video. Well, the last few days I did take some time off, but hopefully you're excited. We're back. Oh my gosh, the damage that these mortars do. It's wonderfully disgusting. It's wonderful. But yeah, thank you. Glad you enjoy it. There'll be more videos coming. I'm back at work. Back, on my channel. I mean, I could have kept working on the channel, but I was like, you know what, it's New Year's. Let's just take a few days, spend some time with family, make sure you're fully recharged, ready to jump in, and I am. I'm excited. Honestly, I wasn't ever burned out to begin with, but maybe that's why I don't get burned out, is because I try and take breaks like that. Marjan van Heerbreek says, being able to buy the nuke from other faction when you have a trading agreement? Yes, that would be cool. Like if you get confederated with them, or not confederated, but allied with them, being able to buy it. Now, I like that idea. That's a good comment and a good idea. It's really neat. Senshibat says, sneezy man things oppose no smoke bomb, must skitter leap to fridge and find ham scout, search bread, hickory, barbecue, pickles. Yes, yes. Senshi, you are a Skaven poet, even if you don't know it.
Precious things. Useful things.
We're not going to occupy Wolfenburg. We're just going to sack it.
Smash break. And grab take.
Yeah, we're just going to sack it and take the cash.
Kill targets now.
Because we want to keep it there so we can continue earning off of the Under Empire. Excellent. Yes, that works out quite nicely, actually.
Smartest warlock brings
Let's go into an ambush stance for the time being. There's the buildings here that allow us to replenish. It only adds just a slight bit of discoverability, so I think that it would be worth it. And then we could stay up here causing a lot of trouble. which to me would be quite appropriate. Oh, and now that we have the money, we can build up a proper undercity here too. Let's start with this stuff.
Sigmar forbids this.
There we go. Well, Sigmar can forbid whatever he wants. I'm a Skaven. I don't operate under Sigmar's rules, you know. And speaking of Sigmar's rules, how would he feel about this beatdown that's about to occur? Let's fight this one. Ardek says, Nash Tear mortars make man-things insides to outsides. Yes, yes. Ardek, thanks for being a channel member. Same to you, Senshi. Both of them gold channel members. And then Ardek, I love the comment. That is wonderful. It's a very Skaven-esque comment, and I appreciate it. Sons of Lorgar says, name for a Deathwind Globadier. Oops, oops. Yeah, it's pretty good. These Poison Wind mortars have been absolutely amazing. And speaking of, they're going to get an opportunity to serve us once again. The Empire probably has artillery. So what I'm going to do is this. All of our infantry and slower units, we're just going to kind of go about it like this. So I'll place them back here. Hard group them to where it's nice and easy. We'll support them with the Warlock Engineer here. And then I'm going to take this other big massive Moulder monsters, just go berserk and attack the Empire. Here we go. Cannot see any artillery yet, but I suspect it's there. But between all the summons and remoldering and stuff that's available, I haven't looked at Throt in a while up close. Let's go get a good look at Throt. Here he is. Even his brood horror. Oh, okay, never mind. It looks mostly. I was like, you know, say, isn't his brood horror even fatter? It's like Throt is a big old boy. All right, let us go ahead and move up the missiles and infantry. I do not see any artillery available other than this Luminarch Fish, which under normal circumstances might be a fairly dangerous unit, but with the number of units that we have here, I don't think that it's going to be that big of a deal. And they've repositioned slightly before my attack, so that is a mistake. Okay, that'll keep the guns from getting to us. Oh, hey, if you want a piece of me, Throt will take you right here, right now. Send some help over here towards Throt. We don't need to use this yet. Let's hang on to it. Okay, some of my artillery's almost in range. Ha! The Luminarch moved back there. Good for them. Gorge, can you kind of get more up in this blob? It'd be great if you could. Alright, let's see. There's a Warp Lightning. Anybody else got a Warp Lightning for us? Yep, there we go. Who else? There we go. Alright, so we got some Warp Lightning. Keep attacking. Let's see. We don't need any heals yet. About to get another good summon here, though. I'll put some more Rat Ogres right on top of that Luminarch. Merry Christmas. From the bottom of my heart. The bottom of my heartless Skavenness, that is, but... Alright, I believe that our artillery... Yep, it's about to open fire. This is good. And this is going to be the end of the filthy humans. Alright. Just a few moments from having even more summons here. Let's go jump on this Luminarch over here. Yeah, okay, now the Rattling guns and the mortars are opening fire, so let you all just enjoy some of this eye candy. Because it's not like we need to have a whole heck of a lot of control over what's happening on the battlefield right now. There's the Teeth Breakers. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. Oh, the humans are so pathetically susceptible to this. Let's see. Throt, could you remolder our good friend over here, please? Give him a bit of a remoldering. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Oh, the Empire. They want to be so much, and they just aren't. Look at that Luminarch back there still shooting at me. That's entertaining. That is entertaining. Here you go, Luminarch. Merry Christmas. We didn't forget about you. Skaven Claws has gotten you a present. A pack of wolf rats. Twice over. Some with poison, and some without. Just for your Christmas enjoyment. Even though Christmas is over, you know, we can give them a late Christmas, little belated New Year's gift here as well. Oh, the filthy humans. Man, things are so good, though, at filling the growth vats. And the growth vats will fill up rather quickly at the current rate. We won't have a lot of problem. Let's see, Killscribe. Hey, Killscribe has, by the way, so Killscribe has been keeping track of kills on many of my campaigns, all of them actually, I think, recently. And you need to go to my Discord. There's a link in the description. Go join the Discord, it's free. You can turn off notifications if you don't want to be bothered by this. It's all fine. Killscribe has a specific thread in the Discord, which is the kill count. He not only has the kill counts, but he's got it broken down with like pie charts and stuff too. And you can go there and see, like for instance, based on his comment, that Kislev has suffered 11,263 casualties at the hand of my rats, right? It helps you enjoy the campaign that much more. So definitely check out Killscribe's kill feed there over in the Discord. And I really appreciate him. He does a lot of work on these, and you all, anytime you see one of Killscribe's comments where he's counted up all the stuff, even if you don't read it all the time, leave him a thumbs up or something. Help show some appreciation. He's doing some awesome stuff, and I definitely appreciate it. Again, we're just gonna sack these settlements. I don't intend to take them. This is just me getting some growth juice so that we can get some mutagen. I'm gonna pop back over here. Actually, this kind of helped keep the human population in check over here. And speaking of mutagen, we're gonna, if we don't use it, we're gonna lose it. So let's get in here into the augment panel. Where is the one that makes them explode? Someone told me that you can turn them into a bomb. Am I missing something? Where is it? Necroparasites. Take over the bodies. They might live, might fight again. No, it's not frenzy. It's not that. It's not that. Is it only for like a monster? I don't see anything that just causes them to explode. I mean, there's nothing to keep us from terribly mutating all these things and sending them into combat regardless. But I don't see what it is that we're looking for. Clone warfare, deep freezer, and large growth vat. Mutagen distillation. See, none of this is going to impact it. Huh. Monster augments. Is it in the monster augments? Acidic muscle. People made it sound like that you can just explode them. But I have not seen this. Propane perspiration. Interesting. Is it this? Cellular instability? Powerful explosion can disrupt formation. It's got to be this. Doesn't look like it's something I can apply to infantry units, but people wanted to see some terribly mutated stuff, so I mean, I intend to terribly mutate here. I've only got 100 mutagen, okay? So we could do 3 rare ones for 50 cost, which seems pretty good. Rare, and is that, hang on, how do I know which one's which? Let's just see. Random, rare. All right, apply them. Hang on, we gotta pick this dude. All right, apply this. What did we get?
Nauseating.
All right.
What rough beast thing comes?
Encourage. Immune to psychology. Armor piercing. All right, yeah. We'll mess with some of these Skaven Slave. We may have to put a monster or two in here, which we totally can. But let's get some more mutagen, and we'll put a monster in here and try and put that explosion thing on it. Okay, we'll do that next time. But I don't see. And if I'm missing something, please tell me what I'm missing. You know, I don't play the absolute crap out of these Skaven campaigns, so it's definitely possible, obviously, that I'm missing something there, and I would love for you all to point it out to me if I am. That's why I go reading through the comments every time when we're playing. Let's go with elusive will be good. And then here, missile resistance is never a bad thing, especially if we're on a bone breaker. It's kind of a big target. There we go. There we go. I think we're ready to end another turn after we level up Gorich. And Gorich is getting pretty tough here. We got Fervor, Scarred Veteran. Let's go with the Scarred Veteran there. All right. Bet Coffin. Can we build it? Sure, because we just earned a whole bunch of money. We can do whatever we want. Fort Ostrosk. We should build this stuff as well. Having the most defensible possible situation is good. Make the back attacks less likely. Let's build this Temple of the Horned Rat too, just because we have the money to do so. Just because we can. And then this here as well. Alright, let's end our turn. What do we got here? Pinky, the Mutinator. Stimulate growth, Indomitable, Trixie. Let's just go with Opportunist. And the Brain. He has Cleansing Ruin, Crack's Call. It's good stuff. He's immortal. The Brain's always immortal though, right? Increase mobility. Increases the mobility of the parent army. Oh wow. Let's do that. Actually seems quite useful. I'm on board. Like the way this is going. Yeah, we don't have enough money for that, so let's end our turn. Let's see, Morkos. Let's see, Throt setting next year goals, or maybe Throt singing like this Skaven campaign. Eat man things, or sorry, Throt. He's probably what he meant. He typed Throt, but maybe it was an autocorrect error. Eat man things, make a new Gorich thing, and eat old ones. Yes, yes. Eat dwarf and elf things. Yes, yes. Give 2 brood horror things to Scryer and get Skaven Station 5 in return. That would be fun. All right, what's happening here? We're getting attacked by Oslan, Zavastra. Oh no, Zavastra. It's a good thing I couldn't spend my money there, huh? That was my favorite Zavastra. Ooh, the Empire. They've come back. They've come back for seconds. Let's see. Odd Powder Keg. That is a massive debuff with Flash Bomb. That is pretty cool. We can pick up a whole bunch of money. Boom Master. That won't help us a whole lot. Growth and all. This old powder keg sounds pretty fun. Let's lace it with Warpstone, as the event would suggest is possible. Look at that. We're getting replenishment now in enemy territory. That's great. Buildings minus 40, buildings 50, building characters. All right, good. So we're fairly undiscoverable in these. Let's see who's coming here. Philip Weismund with his Hellblaster volley gun.
I cannot.
And the AI never goes anywhere without rockets. They never venture into a fight without rockets. It's not a thing they do. But I have a good counter to their rockets, so I'm not particularly worried about it. Now speaking of...
I will not.
Yes, you will. I'm going to attack both of these armies head on. Because I'm Throt, and because we can and will. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Get some summons here. We got plenty of food. And let's get this Get this battle underway. Get this battle underway. Got some good fights against the man-things here. I was thinking we would just kind of blow through some turn-ins here and see exactly what happens when we get to the end. But, you know, hey, fights with the man-things, growth juice, all this stuff, we'll take it. It's very appropriate. It'll give us more mutagen, hopefully, too, so that we can try and get our monsters all decked out. Alright, let's check the range. They do have a Hellblaster gun here. I thought they had a... Okay, they do have a rocket right there. Alright, let's check the range on that rocket. Should be rather significant. Okay, it's right there, so we're fine. What we're going to do is very similar to what we do pretty much every time. I know, big surprise. They are using pretty much the same strategy over and over again, but hey, don't fix what ain't broken. Something such as that is the old Skaven moniker. So yeah, we're going to get our monster group to absorb the initial artillery fire and to get the fight started. And then, of course, right behind that, we just move in the reinforcements. Alright, so yeah, let's get that set up. Rattling guns in front, as per usual, though I will scoot them apart just a hair here, so that, you know, hopefully the rockets won't be getting 2-for-1s. Poison wind mortars right here. Got the brain right behind them, supporting with his ability to improve their rate of fire. And then I do want to have a storm vermin on each flank. Outside of that, I'm not too sold on exactly how we have to deploy the infantry, because I don't think the infantry is even needed here. Okay, let's start. We do have the Moulder stone. Alright, like I said, we're going to move in, attempt to draw the fire off the artillery, which the AI, this is one of the many things that CA could improve. You don't reposition artillery whenever the enemy might be moving into range. Now, granted for them here, it's not a big deal with the rocket, but like the Luminarch needs to be in firing position. You have to maximize the hits, and it is not doing that. And of course, the very first thing I'm going to bum rush here is going to be the rocket batteries. So, yes, that should probably have been a consideration of theirs. In fact, I'm going to, like, unhard group here. Just standard group, and I'm going to plow headlong into the rocket battery, because it is the biggest threat to the remainder of my forces. Now, speaking of the remainder of my forces, I'm going to go ahead and move up a little.
Tech moving.
And then I'm going to put a summon back here. This summon won't fully get rid of these units, but it will at least help me keep them busy for a moment, while some of my other units move into range. Let's go ahead and attack. Try and pierce the main line here. See, that kept their 2 rocket batteries busy for even just a moment. Alright, I'm going to punish the Empire for blobbing. And since we're taking a lot of fire, I'll just drop the old Clan Moulder stone here. Alright, perfect. Now, Group 2, you are free to move into position.
Going locked.
And now, the minute those rockets start firing at me, I will simply summon a unit on top of them. And then all we have to do is just get my rattling guns and poison wind mortars in range, and it's GG. The Empire's dead. So we got 2 full armies pinned down up here. We'll start using our summons. Put this one in here. Let's use this summon right here. Okay, there we go. All is well still, all is well. We are almost in Poison Wind Mortar range. We are taking a bit of fire back here.
Warlock engineer!
50-something seconds from another Moulder Clanstone. If any of my units are in somewhat desperate need of some healing, like this, Professor Ratigan, we'll go ahead and give him the remoldered. We do have the steam tank firing us. Let's summon a rat here just to get the attention of those Demigryph Knights. Now you see the Skaven have just straight up, or sorry, the Empire has just straight up fallen for the ruse here. Oh, look at this. Volkmar banished his own troops trying to get my summon. What a genius. He's the genius of the lamp. Volkmar is near dead already, by the way. I do kind of want to move up to where my Rattling guns can participate, but the Poison Wind Mortars are doing rather beautifully. Alright, our Moulder Clanstone is ready. We need it to get all of these units, so very important that you be over here, please, while fighting. Over here. Everybody get in the picture. Smile for the rat camera. Summon on the rocket launcher. Alright, anything that approaches my mortars is going to be gunned down. The plan is working. Alright, that's going to be the end of their little attempt to skirmish me. Alright, well, this plan has, I mean, for a Skaven plan, this has gone exceedingly well. How did you get up here, and why? Oh, they rampaged. I see. I was like, how did you get up here? They rampage. They do these things. Another summon up here. Yeah, we're going to just chase off all of these Empire guns here. What a beautiful attack. Perfectly executed. Well, mostly perfectly executed, I should say. The steam tank will be unbreakable, so our beloved Rattling guns will convince it to leave the battlefield. Alright. Well, that's the end of all things Empire, except for the steam tank, and I'll let you all get the close-up as the Rattling guns and Poison Wind Mortars have a little fun here. There is no Man-Thing contraption that Skaven ingenuity and a little snorted warpstone can't fix here. Excellent. It's like bringing a steam gun to a warpstone fight. It's not advisable. Yeah, so as soon as the mortars get in range, they just clean up all the chaff that gets tied up by the monsters. So this ends up being a very effective combination. Because, especially with that Clan Moulder Stone, where I can do the healing, your monsters can stay alive for a very long time. You get a lot of healing done on all of those units, so it's a very effective blob strategy. Don't be afraid to use blob strategies, obviously. Yeah, they're kind of cheesy, but it works. Let's see, Alric says, I don't think you understand yet how badly you want the cellular instability mutation on your single entity monsters. So that must be the one that people are wanting me to get. He says, the series has been amazing by far, but I think it would make it even better. There are two different sets available mutation, one for infantry, one for monsters. Yeah, so it must be the cellular instability. And I already have these monsters. We could try and put it on them and see what happens, though we would be risking having them degrade. But you know what, it's a Skaven campaign, so having degraded, mutated monsters probably wouldn't be the end of the world. And I do believe we can re-recruit them as needed. It's kind of funny, we're just sitting around replenishing in their own territory, biding our time. I like it. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. The Griffin Wood. It's another Empire army down there, though. We are making some serious money and some very nice growth juice off of these Empire scum. Oh, we even pulled off the ambush here. Rest in pieces. We've got plenty of food, so no need to tank up food. Food indeed.
Endless hunger.
Wow, we really pumped the growth bat up here really quickly because remember, we had just taken a supply out of the growth bat. So yeah, that worked out really nicely actually. I'm gonna move a little further back up here. We'll be unseen. We got Kislev down here. We got Stirland. We got another army in the Griffin Wood. So there'll be more. There'll be more to come. More humies to more man things to play with. Let's see. This is our growth vat. Let's get some brood horrors into this army. We should be able to afford it. And then we'll put some cellular instability on them. If we got lucky, they'll pick it up by default, but yeah, no, they did not. All right, yeah, we'll put cellular instability on all of these monsters, and we'll kind of just have some fun with this slave army and exploding single entities with Ickbolt, and see what we can do with it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I'll be back soon with some more action in the Throt campaign, which, like I said, I think we're getting relatively close to beating. I think once we've gone the 4 more turns with the depth of Hell Pit to construction, we'll do that, and then we'll attack Altdorf with some funny stuff like exploding single-entity monsters. That could be a good time and a fun way to end this. Let's get a couple more comments here just quickly before I end this. I know I'm actually way over time, but let's see. YMMN says, buys a pet rat, gets mauled by that thing, abomination. Iska Dell says, CA please, more like CA cheese. Ooh, I like it. I like it, very good. Name any unit CA cheese. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm down with that. Especially since that's what we're going to be doing in this army. CA cheese. There we go. I'm down. Let's see. HH Ray says, warp nuke CA for not allowing warp nukes. I agree. And then Big Kahuna Burger says, excellent. Yes, yes. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Senshi Bat says, what would Throt do if you lost the county fair's pie eating contest to Grom? That's a good question. I think that who would win that? If anybody wants to leave a comment on that, who wins the pie eating contest, Grom or Throt? I would love to hear the answers to that. Leo Ryan says we got to see the COTLB Battle of Baklava. What? I'm not even sure what you're saying there. Clarify for me because I'm missing it apparently. Cartel says just a quick idea I had about the no replenishment mutation. They probably just put a hard cap on how much the unit can replenish, and that would solve the problem. Like no accounting for having 15 different plus replenishment factors. Yeah, it gets a little confusing. But, I mean, it is Skaven, so it's probably intended to be all screwy like that. Anthrax Cat says, rename Beckhoffen to Shrek's Swamp in honor of the fallen rat ogre. You know, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I like this idea. Shrek's Swamp. Alright. And then Omegatron says, no, not Shrek. He had layers. I know. Omegatron, thanks for being a channel member. Love the comment. Sanks says, obligatorio algorithm comment. Well, thank you, Sanks. And then Cartel had another one. He says, didn't notice any of your units resurrecting with the Moulder Stone, at least not the mutated bunches. Well, it looks like it worked this time. You'll have to go back and tell me whether you see anything different, but to me, it looked like it worked in this episode. I do believe I saw some mortars that resurrected and stuff. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing up for now. I will see you all next time.